Today's topic for discussion is description of a specific plant, that is Cassia fistula. This is a small tree. Its common name is golden shower tree and it is the member of family Cisalpinaceae. This plant, it is one of the widely grown ornamental plant in the countries of tropical and subtropical regions. It is a multi-purpose tree because it gives hard timber. Timber is very hard, which is very good for making furniture and farm implements, wheel and mortars. The bark of the plant, the bark of the tree is medicinally important because it contains tannin. Even dyed stuffs are prepared from the bark of the tree. The twigs of the tree, that is Cassia fistula, used as fodder, and this is the medicinally important tree. Several types of traditional medicines are also prepared from by the use of this tree. Several parts of the even the bark and leaves, flowers, they are medicinally important. It is a medium-sized deciduous tree, mostly grow up to 10 to 15 meters tall. Trunk may be straight with spreading branches. Cassia fistula, that is the family of Cassia fistula is Cisalpinaceae. It is multi-trunked tree of tropical region. Stem is hard, it is solid and branched. Branches are spreading. Stem is cylindrical. And it is very common in most of the public garden places. Forest flower, it is extensively grown as an ornamental plant, and forest flower, everywhere this plant is available. Root of this plant is branched. It is a taproot system. It is a dicot plant. Bark is grey, smooth. It consists of tannin. Tannin is present. There are reports of presence of tannin in the bark of the Cassia fistula family Cisalpinaceae. The common name is golden shower tree. Next slide. This is the leaf of Cassia fistula family Cisalpinaceae. The leaf is compound, but it is a peripinnate compound leaf. When the word peripinnate is used, when there is even number of leaflets present in the compound leaf, peripinnate word is used. This is the front side of leaf shown in the photograph, and back side of leaf is also shown in the photograph. The leaflets are opposite to each other on the rachis of compound leaf, and the shape of leaflets, again there is variation in the shape or size of the leaflet. Okay, and the leaflet shape is ovate and leaflets are green in color. The leaf is having petiole, hence the leaf is petiolate. But to the leaflet, even to the leaflet, a small petiole is present, stalk is present. That stalk is known as petiolule. Petioles are present. That means the leaf is petiolate as well as petiolulate. Okay. And how is the phyllotaxy? In the compound leaf, the leaflets are arranged opposite to each other, but the compound leaf is arranged on the branches of the tree in alternate manner. Hence the phyllotaxy is alternate. Margin of leaflet is entire because it is in continuation. And how is the base? Base of the leaf. It is wedge shaped. The base of the leaf is cuneate or wedge shaped or round, and apex is bluntly slightly acute, and Stipule is present at the base of the leaf. The stipule is a small leafy structure when it occurs at the base of the leaf. That leaf is described as stipulate leaf. Why the stipule is caducous? Because very early during the development, after it fell off, it dried up and fell off. And stipule is very small in size. Such stipule is caducous stipule. Okay, it is small in size. Texture of leaf is soft and the leaf venation it is reticulate. Okay. Next, this is the inflorescence, and this inflorescence it is axillary pendulous racemose type of inflorescence. Okay, next slide. This is the flower of Cassia fistula, family Cisalpinaceae. In the flower, stalk is present. Stalk of the flower is known as pedicel, hence the flower is pedicellate. Pedicellate flower. Even the bract is present at the base of the flower, hence the flower is described as bracteate flower. How is the bract? Bract is very small and it fell off very early. Okay, and we have seen the pedicellate flower is there. And symmetry of the flower. See carefully in the flower, the petals are of different size. Size of petal is not exactly similar. The petals are not exactly similar in size and shape. And such flower is asymmetrical flower. Such flower is asymmetrical. Such asymmetrical flower, it is described as zygomorphic flower. And it is a bisexual flower because stamens are present and ovary style stigma is also present. Such flower is called as, described as bisexual flower. Ovary is superior because floral parts are originated from the base of the ovary. Thalamus is absent. Color of the flower is very beautiful turmeric yellow color. Next. This is the calyx of Cassia fistula, family Cisalpinaceae. Calyx consists of sepals. There are 5 sepals in the flower. All the sepals are free, hence polysepalous condition is there. And arrangement of the sepal, that is aestivation, arrangement of the sepal in the flower, that is aestivation. Aestivation is imbricate. Imbricate aestivation. In this, one petal in the flower, one sepal, both the edges of one sepal are outside and both the edges of another one sepal are inside, total inside, and all remaining 3 sepals, one edge outside, one inside, like this. They are such type of arrangement is imbricate aestivation. Okay, next. These are the corolla lobes. Corolla consists of petals. Again, the petals are of different shape. Shape is near about similar but size is different, and the petals are slightly clawed. Small stalks are there at the basal region. Such petals are described as clawed petals, and color is turmeric yellow, very beautiful yellow, and the petals are arranged in the flower in a single whorl. Whorl of the petal is 1, and all the petals in the flower, they are free. They are not united, they are free. If the petals are free, such petals, such corolla is described as polypetalous in taxonomy. Aestivation is again like calyx, that is aestivation is imbricate. Text. This is the androecium, male part of the flower, and here total 10 stamens shown in the photograph. Here 3 stamens very long, filament is curved, and these are fertile stamens, and there are 4 Again, short stamens, they are also fertile. And another 3, total number of stamens 10. 3 long stamens, 4 short stamens, both are fertile. That means total 7 stamens are fertile, and 3 stamens, they are highly reduced, and they are the reduced and sterile stamens. They do not produce pollen grains. Such stamens, sterile stamens, are present here, which are 3 in number, which are called as staminodes. Presence of staminode, it is a characteristic feature of family Cisalpinaceae. This is very important. Okay. And staminodes are 3, just I discussed with you. And filaments, 3 filaments are long curved, 4 short slightly curved, 3 delicate and short filaments are with the staminodes, okay, of the staminodes, okay. And the stamens are free. All the stamens, they are free. If the stamens are free in the flower, they are described as polyandrous condition. In taxonomy, they are described as polyandrous. Anthers are yellow, diathecous, okay. Intrors, they are facing to the central axis of the flower, intrors. And dorsifixed, the attachment of the filament is to the dorsal side of the anther, hence it is their dorsifixed attachment, okay. How is the dehiscence? Natural split opening of the anther takes place after complete maturity of the pollen grains, that is dehiscence. Dehiscence is longitudinal dehiscence occurs in the anther of Cassia fistula family Cisalpinaceae. Next, this is androecium as well as gynoecium together. We have shown a complete beautiful photograph. All the photographs taken by the Samsung mobile, and all are original figures, and the green colored gynoecium is there, and all these are remaining yellow colored stamens. Stamens, staminodes, short stamens, long stamens, all are very clearly shown in the photograph, okay. Next, when the androecium and gynoecium both are present in the flower, that flower is hermaphrodite or bisexual, okay. Next, this we are showing here gynoecium. It is the female part of the flower. In the photograph, both androecium and gynoecium are shown, but we have to see only gynoecium here. Green colored ovary, style, stigma and ovary together known as gynoecium. Style is cylindrical, long, curved and green in color. Stigma is pointed, narrow. Position of ovary is superior. Already I told you during description of flower, okay. Ovary is superior. Carpel is one, only one carpel is there. One carpel, when carpel is one in the ovary, that is described as monocarpellary ovary. How is the arrangement of the ovules? That is placentation. Placentation is marginal placentation. Next, this is a very immature fruit, very young fruit. It is a legume type of fruit, okay. It is a legume type of fruit. This we have tried to show you the idea of floral diagram. This floral diagram of Cassia fistula family Cisalpinaceae shown in the photograph, it is an incomplete diagram because it is very essential to show the transverse section of ovary in the floral diagram. But just to create the interest of students towards taxonomy, we have given this photograph of the floral diagram, but it is incomplete. Whenever you need the to study the floral diagram of Cassia fistula, only for floral diagram you follow the books, okay. Next, this is the tree of Cassia fistula. This is the photograph taken from University campus, University Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University campus. Several plants are planted by Department of Botany. Very beautiful plants are present in the campus of Dr. Babasaheb Marathwada University, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Aurangabad. And thank you very much. Save trees, save earth. Thank you.